Well, we're all getting pretty excited about it. It's Abu Dhabi to Dubai in just a few minutes by Hyperloop. But over the weekend, Dubai's Roads and Transport Authority denying that there are any plans to make it happen, at least not yet. In a tweet, the RTA saying it denies the validity of an announcement by Hyperloop TT regarding the first Hyperloop line connecting Abu Dhabi Airport and Al Maktoum Airport in Dubai. Now, Bibop Gresta is the chairman of Hyperloop Transportation Technologies, and he joins me now in the studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
So yesterday and the day before in Dubai, talking to DB World about their exciting new announcement about cargo and transport, all of this, of course, in conjunction with Virgin Hyperloop One. I asked Sir Richard Branson what makes your technology different. We heard from him a little earlier in the program. What is the difference here? Tell me.
So first, we are the original Hyperloop. We own the brand Hyperloop. That's probably why they dropped the name Hyperloop. We are focused on passenger. We are the first company that actually bring this technology to reality, and we're now building the first commercial line in Abu Dhabi. We're very happy now that finally there's a differentiation between the two companies. They dropped the Hyperloop name, fine. They're focusing on cargo, so transporting small packages from the port. We think that humanity needs something better. We need to recoup our most important thing, that is time, and the Hyperloop is the technology, the right technology to do this.
And what's your response to the RTA here? Because there are a lot of questions about whether or not, these Hyperloops would inevitably be connecting, or whether yours would travel all the way to Abu Dhabi, Dubai. What's happening?
We are finally happy that RTA clarified that there's no such a thing like an Hyperloop between Abu Dhabi and Dubai. That's what I repeated since more than a year. I was here with you last week repeating this. We were not the company that were talking about this line. It was Virgin Hyperloop One that for a year was talking about that they were working with the two governments.
So no plans for your Hyperloop to connect between Abu Dhabi
right now,
and Dubai
we are
Saudi.
building a commercial line in Abu Dhabi, and we have an amazing relationship with the government of Abu Dhabi. We will be happy in the future to expand this line after connecting Abu Dhabi to the other Emirates, and we will be happy to actually talk with RTA about this.
This is Nancy here in Singapore. Nice to see you again. So have you yet actively spoken to RTA about any of these plans?
Right now, we are focused. We were focused on completing the feasibility study that we developed with the Abu Dhabi government. Then we have passed into the phase 2, that is the implementation of the system. Right now, we have one of the strongest partners that someone can have in the region, that is Aldar, that is a solid partner to actually start construction of the first commercial line. In the future, we will be very happy to actually expand this conversation. But there's nothing happening right now concrete between the two Emirates.
And you've said previously, though, that the first section of your line, you would like it to have it be operational in time for Expo 2020. Is that still realistic?
Absolutely. We are in the schedule that we were, well, we actually going faster than the schedule because we weren't expecting actually to have these amazing results from the feasibility study. This first piece is important to actually demonstrate that the technology is viable for a commercial line. We are the first one that actually is building a real full-scale capsule in Spain with another very solid partner, that is Carbures, a tier 2 manufacturer of Airbus. We are ready to actually show the technology at the beginning of 2019.
Bibop, I want to take you quickly to some of the interview that I did yesterday in our exclusive with Sir Richard Branson. He was talking about that branding question. Let's listen in quickly.
Whether we actually keep the name Hyperloop is something we're questioning, because I think this company is, way ahead of all the others. The reason I joined was there's a brilliant person called Josh Giegel, who is the engineer, the genius behind it, who got 200 engineers together. And they've created something completely unique, something that goes faster than anybody else, something which we believe will be a lot safer than anybody else. And they're way ahead of anybody else.
Now, Bibop, he says it's going to go faster, and he says it's safer. How do you respond to that?
Well, it's gone fast, it's safe. This is all things that Richard discovered right now, and we welcome this. We say this since 5 years, but the reality of the fact, Richard chose the company that had a lot of problems. The two co-founders left the company after scandals. One of the investors is in jail. Right now, it's good that he jumped on board and it actually gives some, let's say, peace and credibility on the project. Again, I don't know if who is better. The history will judge. I don't think it's a war. There are several companies pursuing this. They are focusing on a specific niche that is cargo. We think that the world needs something different, needs a better way to move people from point A to point B in a faster and sustainable way. And that's what we are bringing in the table.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.